My name is AO3 Bianca Zamora. I'm stationed on the USS Theodore Roosevelt, CVN 71, and this is my story. Okay, on the night of July 4th, 2008, last summer, I decided to meet some friends at a bar and have a couple drinks and just catch up. I knew that I was going to be drinking, and I drove by myself to the bar, so I knew that was already a mistake, but I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal, so I went ahead and went to the bar. I had a couple of drinks. I had 4 or 5 mixed drinks, and I danced with my friends, and we talked or whatever and caught up, and I was ready to leave, and I knew I was going to have to drive myself because I drove there. So I decided to leave at the end of the night. I got into my car. I knew that I had alcohol on me, and I still decided to drive. I got a mile or two down the street from the bar, and I swerved in and out of my lane. And as soon as I swerved back into my lane, I saw the cop lights come on, and I knew, I was in trouble. So I got pulled over. The cop told me to step out of my vehicle, and he was going to perform some sobriety tests on me, which I obviously failed. Then he informed me that I was going to have to do a breathalyzer. I cooperated, even though I knew I was going to fail, and I blew over the legal limit. And then he told me, I'm going to have to take you in. I'm going to have to take you in for a DUI. So as soon as I sat in the cop car, I knew that I was about to be in trouble. I just got promoted to E4. I just got back from Fallon, Nevada, TAD with my division, some people from my division. I had everything going for me. I was doing good. I was on the right track, and I was sitting in a cop car now. I got to the police station. I got booked. I got fingerprinted. I got my photo taken, and I stayed the night in jail. The next morning, I figured, my command was going to know that I got a DUI, but nobody ever said anything to me when I went back to work. So I never told anybody that I got a DUI. My command finally did eventually find out that I did get a DUI. So I was sent to captain's mass. I thought as soon as I was going to went to mass that, I was done. I was going to get demoted to E3 or E2. But my captain, he knew, he just promoted me, to E4, and he knew that's something that he couldn't take back. He gave it to me, so he knew he couldn't give it back, to somebody else that deserved it. So he gave me the benefit of the doubt and let me keep my E4. And my chain of command really had my back, and they really supported me because they know, that overall I was a good sailor, even though, I made a mistake of getting a DUI. So I was given half month's pay times 2, suspended bus for 6 months, and I was given 30 days restriction, which, fell right before we pulled out for deployment. So right before deployment, I was on restrictions stuck on the ship when I should have been at home with my family. Other than going to captain's mass, I also had to deal with the civilian world and go to court in Virginia Beach. I was given a suspended license for a year. I was given court fines and fees was $800, and lawyer fees, which was about $500. So, I had to pay a lot. I also had to pay a lot with my family. I have 2 younger siblings. I have 2 sisters that look up to me a lot, and my mother just was really disappointed in me that I got a DUI. And it's a really bad example to set for 2 younger sisters. So the lessons that I learned is that first and foremost, let your chain of command know. If something happens to you, whether it's a DUI, any kind of trouble, you should let your chain of command know, because even though you think that they might not have your back, they really do have your back, and they support you a lot. My chain of command supported me a lot, and I'm really thankful for that. And also it's a pain in the butt, court fees and fines, a suspended license. You think that it can't happen to you, and I said the same thing, like, oh, that's never going to happen to me. And I know you hear it all the time, but it does happen. And when you see those cop lights come on, I mean, it feels like it's the end of the world. Being handcuffed and sitting in the car, it's horrible. It's a very horrible experience. And if I could prevent somebody from not getting it, I mean, that would be awesome. Because I'm a normal person. I do good, and I got a DUI. So my name is AO3 Bianca Zamora, and that's my story.